Welcome back. The South African Federation of Trade Unions has slammed one of the largest private education providers in Southern Africa, Educor, over alleged non-payment of salaries at Damelin and Central Education colleges. Saftu says that they have a consistent pattern of non-payments since the COVID-19 pandemic. The union says some lecturers and other staff have not been paid for the past 3 months and therefore will be spending Christmas without their salaries. Saftu is calling on the institutions to urgently pay workers before further steps are taken.
But what had happened now is that workers have not been paid their December salaries and their November salaries. There are those in various campuses who may have received their November salaries, but certainly none of them has received a December salary. So we are lamenting this because we think that workers have sold their labor because they thought they marked. As we speak, they just finished marking, coming from marking centers. Some of them I spoke with yesterday evening told me that they're coming from the marking centers where they were marking the national papers for the exam closing the 2023 academic year. So we have such particular problems, and we think that management has to do all in its power and has to do everything to ensure that it compensates the labor power that has been sold to them and that has been rendered. In other words, what has happened here is that the workers have credited the company with their labor power for which they have not been paid. It's more like a debt. Workers have lended their labor power and they are not receiving any payment for that. First of all, I personally called the campus manager of Braamfontein Damelin. I also tried calling the campus manager of Pretoria campus, and I did that without success. I then requested numbers and emails of the people who are managing the Damelin, especially at the national level, who are based in Durban, and even them I could not be able to reach. So this is the problem because they are not able to respond. I also left SMSs for them, actually, to ensure that if they had not seen my calls, or they've seen the calls, but they were, because people do not answer calls which from numbers they've not saved on their phone book. What was meant to be achieved by that SMS is to let them know who we are and why we are calling them. But they did not respond. And this is problematic because they are not also engaging the workers themselves, because there are workers who have been trying to resolve these issues internally before they approached us. But these workers are telling us whenever they submit these grievances of late payments, they are told that they know the door, meaning they should leave and resign if they have any other complaints.